Somebody say Christ is king. We're going to find out. Do you understand what Christ is? Christ is you. We're all Christ. And until you understand that, you're going nowhere. We are all the Christ. Jesus never said he was coming back. He said the Christ would return. And by that, he meant the consciousness, the Christ consciousness, the understanding of wisdom and ascension knowledge. It comes back and returns in every single person's mind. And by that method, the return is us. We are the second coming. Until you understand that, you're going nowhere. Now, I'm going to read something from you for you guys real quick. This is important stuff because I want to establish what Christians believe. They believe in these attributes of God. There's these God attributes, which I believe exist, but not for the people in the Bible, not for the people being referenced in the Bible. But I believe these attributes are real. Let me make it clear. I'm not an atheist. I believe in a creator because I think that the quantum physics and quantum mechanics proves we're living in a creation. Now, what I'm telling you, though, is these attributes have been given to the God of the Bible, which is actually God's plural, and I'm going to show it to you in a minute. However, let's look at some of these attributes. Okay, let me read for you a couple things here. God is infinite. This is an attribute. This is from BibleStudyTools.com. BibleStudyTools.com. This is what they're teaching in Bible study, and they're backing it up with biblical verses. Okay, I'm going to show you how the Bible contradicts itself. God is infinite. He is self-existing without origin. Okay, Colossians 1:17. And he is before all things, and in him all things hold together. Okay, God is infinite. He is self-existing without origin. God is immutable. He never changes. Remember this, what I'm telling you right now. God is immutable. He never changes. This is an important statement. I, the Lord, do not change. So you, the descendants of Jacob's, are not destroyed. Malachi 3:6. I, the Lord, do not change. God is specifically saying he doesn't change, and he's calling himself a he, and they're calling him a he. Anytime you attribute gender to a creator of a universe, there's a major problem. That should be the first red flag when you call them the creator of a universe by a gender. That's really not too good, in my opinion. God is self-sufficient. He has no needs. Really? For as the Father has life in himself, so he hath granted the Son also have the life in himself. John 5:26. God is self-sufficient. He has no needs. He needs nothing. This is also important. Remember this. Remember what I just said here. These are all attributes being taught every single week in Bible study. God is omnipotent. He's all-powerful. Really? By the word of the Lord, the heavens were made, their starry hosts by the breath of his mouth. Psalm 33:6. He's omnipotent, all-powerful. All-powerful. Another very important thing to remember. These are all important things to remember, what I'm telling you here. Make sure you remember these, because we're going to see some things that contradict every single one of these attributes. It doesn't make any sense to me. In the Bible, the same exact Bible where these verses came from. God is omniscient. He's all-knowing. Remember the former things, those of long ago. I am God, and therefore is no other. I am God, and there is none like me. He's all-knowing and omniscient. He says, from ancient times, what is still to come, I may. My purpose will stand, and I will do all that I please. Isaiah 46, 9 through 10. Okay. God is omniscient, which means he knows everything. Okay. He knows everything. He didn't know that. He didn't know his brother was talking to Adam and Eve just a minute ago in the book of Genesis. He didn't even know that till he arrived. But he knows everything. God is omnipresent. He is also everywhere. Now you see, that's true. The real God, but not the one in the Bible. You know why God is everywhere? Because every atom in your body it contains the spark of the creation. So every single person, every single atom and everything, which means the table, this microphone, my computer, the room I'm in, the house I'm in, the carpet I'm sitting on, everything here has atoms, which means it's all God. Everything is God. And by that method, God is everywhere. But they're referencing it as this omnipresent being called he with gender that seems to just be everywhere. Interesting. Psalms 139, 7 through 10 will tell you that statement. God is wise. He's full of perfect, unchanging wisdom. Remember this, unchanging. It never changes. Romans 11:33. Oh, the depths of the riches, both the wisdom and the knowledge of God. How unsearchable are his judgments and how unfathomable his ways. Romans 11:33. Remember these now. Remember these attributes, guys. God is faithful. He is infinitely, unchangingly true. Know therefore that the Lord your God is God. He's the faithful God, keeping his covenant of love to 1,000 generations of those who love him and keep his commandments. Deuteronomy 7:9. Well, we're going to be looking into Deuteronomy real soon here. You get the idea? You understand where I'm going with this? I hope you guys remember these great attributes. These are phenomenal attributes. God is good. He's infinitely unchanging, kind, and full of goodwill. Okay. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Psalm 34:8. Okay. All right. That's interesting. Now, we got some attributes that I've just given you. These are pretty good attributes. I got to admit, these attributes would make me jump up and want to scream for joy. Right? Until we start getting into this Bible and start reading it. And then everything falls apart. Until we get into this thing and start reading it and it all crumbles. Is there good stuff in the Bible that you can use in your life? Yes. I do not deny that. There's good stuff you can use from a lot of places. But you have to understand when you're going and relying on your eternity based off of this information that you don't even understand or know about, that's a big question mark. So we're going to dig in a little bit to the Gnostics and what they believe and what they had to say. Pretty interesting stuff here.